Today on CWN, swim has been up to some interesting things.
And band has their region competition this weekend. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Lauren, and today is Thursday, October 17th, 2024.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Let's get excited, Calallen. Next week is homecoming, and Mrs. Duke is here to tell us about some of the dress-up days and what we should expect for some of the decorations.
Hey Cats, today I'm here at Miss Duke. So Miss Duke, next week is homecoming week. What are some things we can do to prepare for that?
So we've been working very hard getting our decorations ready, but this Saturday, please get with your class officers or the sponsors because we need all the help we can get in decorating the hall. Otherwise, we'll have to come for 2 days, but please get with us and see if we need any help or anything for Saturday morning. For us sophomores, we're going to be here by 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, so if you can come help, we need as much help as we can get. Also, I do have some spots, guys. If you're interested in touring Texas State University, we still have some spots open for that. So come to the dual credit room and get your permission slip. But again, first come, first serve on who turns in that permission slip. We have a TSI test coming up October the 26th, which is the Saturday right after homecoming. But we have some spots open for that as well. If it's your first time taking the test, it's $30. If you're retesting one area or all 3 areas, it's $15, but we also have spots available for that. Again, sign up in the dual credit room. You seniors, please make sure you're getting your applications in. I know on the 15th was early action, but don't stop if you haven't already turned in your application. Those of you that haven't, please get those applications in, your transcripts in, any other things, maybe your SAT testing. But if you need help with that, come see me in the dual credit room, and I'm more than happy to help you.
Thank you so much. Back to the studio.
So, Lauren, are you going to dress up next week?
Yeah, I am. I'm super excited for Superhero vs. Villains Day.
I know. I can't wait for Hat/Ears Day. I have a super cute pair of mini ears that I'm so excited to wear.
Naomi visited Field of Faith. Her and a lot of students from other schools seem to have had a ton of fun at that event. We spoke to Naomi herself to see what she did at the Field of Faith and how she felt visiting with her peers.
Hey cats, I'm Grant and I'm here with Naomi. Naomi, I heard you out at Field of Faith. How was that experience?
It was a good experience. There were a lot of kids that showed up. People from Arlington, Odom, Calallen, and TM were there. And it was nice to see everyone worship together and give their life to Christ.
That's awesome. That's all we have. Back to the studio.
Nico, one of our class officers, has been working extremely hard with the HOCO hallways coming next week. He is here to talk about what he has planned.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Nico, one of our class officers. So Nico, this weekend y'all are starting to decorate for homecoming next week. What are y'all doing to get ready for that?
So the past couple of weeks, all our class officers and some friends have been getting together and making the decorations for the hallway. And this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to come out and just decorate for a lot of hours. But it'll be good. It's going to look very fire. I'm excited.
Well, thank you, Nico, and back to the studio.
That is super cool.
I know, it's so great to see one of our very own students putting in so much work for our school.
It is. It's super interesting. Attention students and teachers, make sure you are in dress code tomorrow and wear your maroon outfits. There will still be a pep rally and a lot of fun at the football games.
FCCLA will start their annual food drive collection on October 18th. Other clubs have graciously agreed to helping out for the cause. We have a goal to help out 50 families this Thanksgiving. Let's work together to make sure we all celebrate a special day. Boxes will be outside of Mrs. Luna's classroom, 206, till November 18th.
Attention seniors, the Nueces County Clerk's Elections Department is looking for students 16 years of age or older to work as a clerk for November 5th, 2024 general election. Election workers will be paid hourly for their service. Students can earn community service hours for the school and plus earn $15 an hour. Experience as an election clerk is a great addition to the college resume. A school direct may excuse a student to serve as an early voting and/or election day clerk for a maximum of 2 days in school year. It will not count against the school.
Now let's send it over to Emma with Wildcat Media.
Thank you, anchors, and welcome back to Wildcat Media. Wildcat Media is sponsored by Sonic America's Drive-In. Calallen Volleyball posts numerous photos and videos of their games and would love for you to go check them out. If you couldn't make it to the game Tuesday night, check that out on Instagram at Calallen Volleyball. Now that's all for media. Back to the anchors.
Thank you, Emma.
Now let's send it to Callie with the run on the sports right after this quick break.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Calallen Wildcat Sports is brought to you by Southern Charm Home Cooking. Swim has some interesting things going on, and they have been preparing and working hard for their upcoming meet. We spoke with Coach Lawrence and Edward to get the inside scoop on how they have been prepping for that. Let's take it to them.
Hi, I'm Quinn. I'm here with Coach Lawrence and Edward. Coach Lawrence, I heard you guys have a meet after school today. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we have a dual meet with Toloso Midway, and Toloso Midway is probably, they're our stiffest competition here in our district for swim. So it'll be a good measure of what we can do, to see what we can produce against them and how hopefully we can beat them today. We'll see.
And what events are you guys running?
Well, I'm going to be doing the 50-yard freestyle and the 100-yard breaststroke, and then 2 relays. I'm going to be doing the 200 medley with Nico Pickens, Lev Sikora Luna, and Ryder, I believe. And then the 200 freestyle relay, which is also me, Nico, Lev, and probably Camden if he shows up. I'm not sure if he will this time, but probably him. So, yeah.
And are you guys prepared for this?
Oh yeah, at practice we've been practicing so hard at practice. I got to say this is probably like the hardest that we've trained. Like in all the 4 years that I've been swimming now, this is like the hardest I've ever had to train at practice. So I think everyone has been like really locked in basically. So yeah.
And Coach, do you have any future expectations?
Well, my goal first off is to win district with both boys and girls, and I think we have the capability of doing that this year. And then, getting as many people to region and state as we can. So, and I think we'll have several from both the boys and the girls that will make region and state tournament this year.
Yes, sir. And we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Back to you.
All right.
This Friday, varsity football will be going up against our rivals, Toloso Midway High School. We wish them the best of luck on that. And speaking of football, our JV and freshman football teams will be going up against TM also, so be sure to wish them the best of luck on that. Band will be hosting the Region Marching Contest this Saturday here at Phil Danaher Stadium. Midea spoke with Hunter to get more information on that. Let's take it to them.
Hey cats, I'm Mireya. I'm here with Hunter today. So Hunter, I heard that the band will be having a competition this weekend. Can you tell us all about that?
Yes, so on Saturday, the band will be hosting and competing in the UIL Region Contest. For several weeks now, we've been working hard at rehearsals, so if you want to come by, show your support, we'll be performing our show, I'll Be Watching You at 8 p.m.
Thank you. That's it for me, and now back to the studio.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Now back to the anchors.
Thank you, Callie.
Now it's time for James to tell us all about today's weather forecast right after this short break.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Your weather forecast is brought to you by Baytech Robinson Families. And before we get into our daily forecast, real quick, winter forecasts and predictions have been released for the 2024-2025 winter season. And for South Texas, the general prediction is that it will be slightly warmer and slightly rainier than on average. But of course, there's always that possibility for some winter weather in January and February. But scaling back our view to right now, temperatures currently only in the mid-70s. In fact, this morning, some of the lows in the area, especially up by Beeville, were in the mid-50s, so quite chilly for this time of year with partly cloudy skies. and 13 mile per hour east winds with those gusts upward of 15 to 20 miles per hour. Looking at your Doppler radar, everything has completely cleared out, but we do have that small craft advisory for nearshore waters until tomorrow, and a rip current statement and coastal flood advisory back in effect for the coastal areas until midnight tonight. And again, because it is getting extremely cold in the mornings for this time of year, and those winds are still picking up around that time, you're going to deal with some wind chills in the mornings, potentially between 45 to 55 degrees. It's going to be deceptively cold, as it's going to feel colder than it actually is, but you should dress for how cold it feels when you're outdoors. And of course, in the Caribbean Sea, we do have that tropical cyclone that could potentially form, currently with a low 20% chance on both the 2 and 7 day ranges. And now looking on your 2 to 10 forecast, those temperatures, they're not even going to reach 80 today, y'all, with maximum high of about 78 degrees, with those easterly winds remaining between 13 and 15 miles per hour, with those gusts approaching 25 by sunset. And then by 10 p.m., of course, everything dropping down, temperature and wind, but we do have a slight chance of rain. And speaking of chances of rain, we do have increasing potential for rain going into the weekend, as those average temperatures drop down ever so slightly from the mid to the low 80s, with those easterly winds remaining anywhere between 5 and 20 miles per hour, with a 25% chance of rain on Saturday and going upwards of 40 on Sunday. And you can expect that rain chance to increase as the day draws near, as it's looking very favorable for quite a few showers. And with that, let's take it back to the anchors.
Thank you, James. And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, what's the hardest kind of bean to raise on a farm?
I don't know, Lauren, what?
A jelly bean.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos.
And as always,
stay classy, Calallen.